According to my spiritual investigation, the conclusion has been consistent. The soul in the spirit world enters the female's womb at 9 weeks of pregnancy. That's around the 3rd month of pregnancy. The fetus inside the mother's body is still small, so it may not seem like a human, but it has a soul. In the spirit world, souls with an adult consciousness will first register themselves at a reincarnation center and decide where to be born. Then they change into a form that allows them to enter the womb and receive the philosophical education to be born as a fetus. That's how they are born. No other religion teaches this.
There are people who do not realize that they are a spiritual being, a soul, even after they have died. I suppose that there are people who commit suicide, thinking that life will become easier if they pass to the other world. These people do not believe the other world exists. They think this world is full of pain, but life ends in this world. So if I die, my debts will disappear, the suffering from personal relationships will disappear, and the pain of being fired from my job will disappear. If I die, then all my problems will be solved. They then jump off a building or commit suicide in another way. It takes these spirits a long time to realize their existence as souls. As a result, even after they have arrived in the next world, they continue to commit suicide by jumping off tall buildings. When they do this, their bodies are smashed by the impact with the ground and blood flows from their wounds. It has the same effect as when they jumped into this world. Their bodies are destroyed and there is blood everywhere. They think, this time I have managed to die, but after a short while their bodies repair themselves and they return to their original state. They then stand up, climb to the top of the building, and jump off again, repeating this many times. After a while, they tire of this endless repetition and return to the building in this world where they originally committed suicide. They search for someone who looks as though he wishes to die, and possesses him, and they jump together. There are some cliffs by the sea that are famous for the number of suicides that happen there. The spirits of those who have previously committed suicide drag other people to their deaths. They look for someone who is wandering around, deep in worry, then possess him and make him feel that the spirit's emotions are his own, and let him commit suicide. In this way, they continue to increase their numbers until a specific spiritual field is created in that place, which becomes like a kind of hell. So hell can be created in places that are famous as sites for suicides. Not knowing the truth is indeed frightening. There are people who commit suicide without knowing that there is life after death, and there are others who do so while believing they will go to heaven. Unfortunately, both remain unable to enter heaven. Even though you die on earth, life continues in the next world. Your life is eternal, so if you want to return to heaven after you die, you must live with a mind that is in accordance with that of the inhabitants of heaven while you are still on earth. This is the requirement for returning to heaven.